In the last video, we connected a server, and it dropped us right here on the dashboard. This is where you'll spend nearly all your time. So let's take 2 minutes to learn how to read it. Everything about your server lives on this one screen. How it's doing, what's running on it, and, over on the left, an assistant that can change any of it for you. Two halves, and it helps to think of them that way. On the right is your server, its health, and everything installed on it. On the left is Faro, the assistant. You'll meet it properly later, but the short version is, whatever you find on the right, you can just ask Faro to do something about. Reading on the right, acting on the left. Up top is the server itself, its name and address, the operating system, and the basics at a glance. How many processor cores it has, how much memory and disk, and how long it's been running. And this Server Details button is your way into everything server-wide: domains, certificates, the firewall, updates, storage, the things the later videos dig into. We'll peek in a moment. Just below, under Live, are the server's vital signs, and these really are live, refreshing every few seconds. CPU, how hard it's working right now. Memory and disk, how full it is. Each ring stays calm and green while there's headroom and turns amber, then red as it fills up. So a problem shows up as a color before it ever becomes an outage. And this little chart tracks CPU over the last minute, so you can tell a steady load from a spike. Now the part that makes it your server. Everything running on it, laid out as cards. Here's the website you put online, your database, your self-hosted app. Each with a little dot that's green when it's healthy. A website shows its live address, so it's one click to go and see it. And if you're curious what's under the hood, Show Technical Details opens up the containers, the volumes, the exact image it's running, but you never need that. The card already tells you what matters. These chips up here just filter the list. All of it, or only your websites, databases, or background apps. Click Manage on any card, and its own panel slides out. Everything about that one thing in one place. Status and logs to see how it's doing, controls to start or stop it, backups to keep it safe. And the panel shapes itself to what the workload actually is. Because this one's WordPress, it has tabs for the admin, its plugins, and its themes right here. Open a database instead, and you'd get a place to run a query and download a dump, an app, its deploy, and its environment. You rarely have to go hunting. Whatever the thing is, its controls live on its card. Two more things worth knowing. That Server Details button opens the whole server view, your domains and their HTTPS certificates, the firewall, pending updates, disk usage. This is the home of the Secure Your Server and Clean Up videos. And up here you can flip from Overview to Health, which gathers anything that needs attention, and Update Waiting, a service that's unhappy, into one prioritized list, with a little dot on the menu when there's something to look at. So the dashboard doesn't just show you the server, it tells you when to do something about it. And when you do want to do something, that's this whole left side. Instead of learning where every setting lives, you just say what you want in plain English, install a website, give me a backup, why is this site down? And Faro walks it through, asking before anything important. There's a button for the common jobs too, if you'd rather pick from a list than type. That's the next video's whole story. For now, just know it's always right here. So that's your dashboard. Your server's health on the right, updating live. Every website, database, and app as a card you can open. The server-wide settings a click away, and Faro on the left to act on any of it. You don't need to remember all of this. Just remember that it all starts here. Next up, let's put a real website online.